Pokemon Horizons episode 54 just aired, and this episode did so many things I was hoping for, dude. From bringing back the People's Princess of Annihilape, Anne, to bringing back my favourite villain, Spinel, to even giving Friede his own solo adventure with a huge reveal at the end. There's a lot that I really loved about this episode, so let's talk all about it right here, right now. So, on their way back to the Naranjo Academy, Liko Roy Dot bump into Anne and her Pokemon, and Anne meets Terapagos for the first time, and Liko explains to her how Terapagos came out of the pendant, the one she had back at school, and yeah, they continue chatting and travelling together, and Anne continues being the absolute bundle of amazingness that she is. And also, I'll mention it here quickly because it makes the most sense, but at the end of the episode we see that the group finally arrives back at the Naranjo Academy. Now to the main story of the episode. Friede and Captain Pikachu have arrived at the building of a company known as Exceed, a company that Friede might have worked for in the past as a researcher. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it said. And basically, Friede is there to find clues about Terapagos and the hidden paradise of Rakua, or Lakua if you watch the dub. And there, Friede meets with one of the bosses of the company and then heads down to the lab. And down in the lab, he reunites with an old colleague who has the cutest Joltik of all time. Dude, seriously, Joltik is one of my favourite Pokemon ever, so seeing the little adorable fluff ball here really made my day. More Joltik episodes in the future, please. So it's revealed that Friede is here to investigate a mysterious object held at the lab called Eternal Blessing, or at least that's what it's translated as. And Friede is interested in the Eternal Blessing because it's really similar to the pink haze that appeared back when Terapagos met the 6 hero Pokemon. So this object, this Eternal Blessing, has some kind of relation to Terapagos and the 6 heroes and Lucius and Rakua, but then someone seems to hack the lab's computer systems around where the Eternal Blessing is. So Friede and Captain Pikachu go to investigate, but they get stopped by an Orbeetle, Bisharp and Watchog, and those 3 Pokemon are part of the lab's security and they're on high alert and want to stop Friede because they're assuming he's trying to cause trouble. But Captain Pikachu easily defeats them all within seconds, you know? Friede then heads in deeper and finds out that the Eternal Blessing has been stolen, and it turns out it was stolen by the one and only Spinel. Spinel hacked the computer systems and sneaked in disguised as a researcher, and yeah, he stole the Eternal Blessing. Dude, Spinel is my favourite villain so far, and once again he proved why he's the best. He showed up in a disguise, hacked the computers, got the job done and dipped, and I really love him for that, you know? Meanwhile, we finally see Amethio again, dude. Amethio has a meeting in person with the leader of the explorers, Gibeon. And of course, Gibeon's shiny Zygarde too. And yeah, we finally see Gibeon fully for the first time ever, the main overarching villain of the series. His design is so cool and so menacing, dude. And I don't know, it kinda reminds me of Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, it's revealed that Amethio is Gibeon's grandson, and dude, I really love that Amethio is Gibeon's grandson, and Liko is a descendant of Lucius. Having Liko and Amethio be descendants of the overarching hero and villain of the story? That's so cool, man. Finally, Gibeon says that he really needs more Rakurium from the Rakua Paradise, and that's why they need Terapagos and Rayquaza and the other hero Pokemon, because it'll help Gibeon reach the Rakua Paradise and reach the Rakurium. So it seems we can gather, based on deducing all of the information we have, it seems that Gibeon's goal is to get Rakurium from the Rakua Paradise, and an alternate name for Rakurium is the Eternal Blessing. So that object in the lab, the object that Spinel stole, the object that Friede was investigating, that seems to be a small amount of Rakurium. And based on the name Eternal Blessing, it seems that the Rakurium, the Eternal Blessing, can maybe grant eternal life. It can grant you the ability to never die. So yeah, it seems that Gibeon wants the Eternal Blessing, he wants the Rakurium. Also, he can have eternal life. That's my crazy theory, you know? And that's where the episode ended, dude. This episode was amazing overall. I loved seeing Anne again, I loved seeing Spinel again, I loved seeing Friede and Captain Pikachu dominate in a way that didn't get in the way of Liko and Roy, I love how menacing Gibeon is, and yeah, I can't wait to see what the explorers have in store now that they have the Eternal Blessing from the lab. Very hype times ahead, dude. Let me know your thoughts on the episode below. Did you love it as much as I did? This episode really answered so many huge questions, man. Hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you enjoyed. It would really help me out a lot. If if you want to watch Horizon's episodes as they air live, then be sure to join our Discord server using the link in the description. And on that note, thank you all so much for watching, and best wishes until we meet again.